Hello, everybody. How's it going today? So, thank you very much for joining me. Those are new, welcome. It's near the late end of the 2020 year already, and we have come an incredibly far amount. Those that have been following me for a long time, I thank you immensely for being loyal always and supporting me through my struggles, especially personally, and which I tend to make very public. But I hope you know that it's a sign of character in terms of being open, first of all, being honest about a lot of things, and having the drive to persevere through our adversities in life. I think that, I think that at the end of the year, 2020, it's really important for us to reflect on everything that we've done and just take a deep breath for a few days, have some time for ourselves so we can analyze and absorb everything that has happened. Even we can't just keep accelerating all the time. It's important to slow down or take a complete stop sometimes, and maybe you can catch a glimpse of the beautiful scenery, or you can clear your mind and gain some clarity, and things will come more concisely to your mind with decisions that you've been thinking about. And I think that there's a lot of things that have been weighing on a lot of people's minds. Know that you're not alone when it comes to troubles and obstacles, and trying our best to persevere through these adversities that life tends to throw at us every single day, every single week, every single year. And it's been a really hard year for me, 2020, mainly because I was in a really abusive type of relationship to myself, no one to blame, brought out the worst in me. I overcame it by acknowledging that things need to be let go in order for things to go. And unfortunately, sometimes things are held by a leash and a pole, and you're tethered to it that just goes round and round that circumference, unable to break free. But eventually, enough centrifugal force builds up, and you can actually launch past it. And I think that I overcame something really major this year, which is realizing that I thrive the best and I perform the best, I function the best, I work the best, I have the best focus and concentration. I am my best. I am the best to myself when I'm actually very sober. No alcohol, no drugs, like no partying, nothing like that. And that's what I've proven to myself the past 5 months. And I'm very proud of myself. 6 months now, and the 6 months in the first year, first half of the year, they were bad. Came out of a relationship, and I'm very happy that I did, and it gave me a lot of perspective, and I'm very thankful for a lot this year. And even though I had a really bad relationship, I'll be very honest. I was in like an 8 month relationship. We blew through, I don't know. We work in a field that is talking about money, in my opinion, being a trader. It's all about buying, selling, profit, losses, risk, right? So I don't mind talking about money with you guys, but her and I, we went through over, I don't know if it's high to some people, low to some people. To me, it's kind of on the high side. Like we went through over six figures in less than like 8 months of just spending on random things. Like to me, that's kind of a lot. And because I was hanging out with her a lot, I couldn't work, so I wasn't making an income really. You know what I'm saying? So it was actually really detrimental. And then came out of it, and like that was like the first half of the year, we'll say. And now the last half, I'm just killing it. And because I'm doing so well, Merry Christmas to myself. I want you guys to know that everything that you're going through, right? It's not above or below anybody. We're all going through something similar on a different plateau. As long as we try our best to see the positives in it. Now, I couldn't, I said to myself at the end of that relationship at the beginning of July, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to work on myself. I need to. This was really bad for me. It wasn't me. And then I did that, right? And I worked really hard on myself, on making profits. And what I'm able to do now is something pretty cool. My parents are in their 70s. I want to be closer to home. I really do. I have no other family, no cousins, no brother, nothing in the world. I do have a brother, but he's missing. Or he chooses to stay away from us, which we won't get into. I don't know why. So don't ask about it. I won't answer it. And so it's only my mom, my dad, and I. And they're in their 70s. So it makes sense for me to want to stay really close to them. And I don't really have a lot of friends anymore. I keep my circle tight. So I'm kind of a homebody, very introverted. So I decided to, with the profits that I saved in the past 6 months, I decided to build a condo as a secondary unit above my parents' place. Above my parents' garage. So it's an entirely independent unit. It's 600 square feet. It will cost me anywhere from $100 to $200,000 to build. But the cool thing about it is it's gonna be an industrial type of loft. So it's only 600 square feet, but you would be surprised at what you can do. So industrial type of loft refers to having lots of like metal accents and fixtures and finishes. Okay, so that's kind of the look that I'm going for, an industrial type of look. I've already designed it. The permit is actually being, it's is going through on Monday. So I'm very excited about that. $700 permit. It's going to get it rolling. And then we get the engineers involved and the architects. And this garage is already existing. So all we do is tear down the roof, basically pile two drivers or two piles here, and then columns that's raised upwards, right? Yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty easy to build in my opinion. I have company coming here today, so don't mind Luna. So it's gonna be 14 feet high, and I'm gonna have pretty much 12 feet floor to ceiling windows, right? And the bedroom area is kind of the coolest part. It's a platform type of bed, and the platform bed it's gonna be 2 to 3 feet high, and it's also gonna be glass from the angle that you're sleeping in. And the toilet's not going to be there. I'm going to swap that with the dishwasher actually, or with the washing machine. And this is going to be glass in here as well. Glass, glass. Don't worry, it's going to have a door here for privacy and a sliding door here as well for privacy. That's just boiler room. Kitchen's going to be a lot longer. This is going to be extended about 2 feet here. I'm gonna have the kitchen pretty much red laminated with industrial type of walls. If you guys can kind of see that, and the ceiling is gonna be gigantic. We're talking like 14 feet, so it's gonna feel incredibly open. Movie nights, people can sit on the sofa, or people can sit on the wooden end of the bed here for fun, or I would. That's my desk. That's very close to the bed for when I trade, right? And then when I have people over, some people could be cooking in the kitchen. Some people could be watching another movie, and this is only 600 square feet, and the cost will probably be. I'm trying to keep it under 100,000. Put it that way, and then even and if I travel, for example, for 3 months, right, I can rent this out on Airbnb very easily for $200 a night because of the finishes that it'll have. It's gonna be a very hot commodity, and don't mind the drawing. It's just very, very, very rough. So there, that's kind of cool. 6 months of hard work easily afforded me this right here for $100,000 plus. And this way, I'm going to be able to help my parents out around the home a lot more, right? I can keep Luna closer to them. I can get a second dog, which I can introduce to them. And you know what? I don't mind being a mama's boy when they're in their 70s. I enjoy being around them, put it that way. So bam, guys, let's start with this technical analysis that I'm about to do now for these coins here that we're going to be focusing on today. We're going to be focusing on GRT, ZIL, Theta, and T Fuel. Those that are not in the premium group, I highly suggest that you join it because in 2021, it won't happen anymore where I'm making freebie videos like this. This is only for the holidays, and also this is only to give everybody a sample of what you will be getting. Also, in 2021, the Discord channel will be coming out. And it's not for all members. It's going to be for tier 2 members that will come at a higher cost. Why? Because my time is very valuable and I think I'm worth it. Put it that way. My trades, if you guys have not seen my live trades yet, check it out. Go to my playlist. This is one of my favorite playlists that a lot of people don't know about. It's a trading live series with Philicon. This one right here. It's got 111 videos in it. And the last and I've been recording it since 2017, and I play from anywhere between 10,000 to like $250,000, and it's like I think like 30 hours of videos in there, 40 hours maybe. So give that a shot as well, okay? So the tier 2 will basically allow you to have a position, or will enable you to be a member of Discord to join me in a chat room, right? And it's not for live trading or anything like that, but I will be posting live my thoughts that I don't want to share for Twitter because it's only for a premium membership tier 2, and I don't want to share on YouTube because it could just be like a simple post of a picture or a comment, right? Or a very short 1 minute video. So that is going to be for tier 2. So for example, before I'm about to go into a trade, right? Instead of me recording the entire trade for 30 minutes and then uploading it for 10 minutes and then letting you guys see it like an hour later, I'm basically going to post it right there on Discord, like the moment I'm about to enter a trade, pretty much. Close to. Or just my thoughts. It won't be for all of them. It's going to be significantly higher. I'm probably thinking it's going to be about $70. That's going to be a reasonable fee because let's face it, the people that can join this premium membership, you're going to be playing with a fairly significant amount already, and it's going to be 1/10 of a trade. That's going to make the $70 back, and you guys won't give a crap about that. And I have a feeling it's going to be a lot for the people that want to confirm their trades as well, right? So those people that are thinking maybe what I'm thinking, if I'm posting it, that they were already thinking it, then maybe they'll be like, damn, that's good confirmation that it's a good trade. So it's going to be really amazing, the tier 2. So let's get on with it. Technical analysis starts at 11 minutes. So the first thing that I noticed was basically these four coins here, GRT, ZIL, Theta, T-Fuel, that are all over 20%. In fact, two of them are in their 30s. Actually, three of them are over 25%, and only one of them is, they're pretty much all over 25%, we'll see. And because of this, it will automatically point towards these four coins for day trading eligibility. Now we take a look at Bitcoin dominance first of all, and we give it a clap. And we give it a clap because Bitcoin is now over 66% Bitcoin dominance, which is what I like it to be at. We're now at almost 70%, which is a very significant number from 2 weeks ago when we were only at 62%. In fact, if we keep looking at the charts, we see Bitcoin actually steadily rising over here. Congratulations to anybody that owns Bitcoin, that holds Bitcoin. I sold a good amount of my Bitcoin and I did not re-enter yet, but I will re-enter very soon. And this is some of the reasons why I'm able to build a $100,000 condo probably in the next 2 months, right? I'm probably going to be traveling for 3 months as well. That's going to be amazing. When I come back, we're definitely getting a new car because I'm not really having fun with the JDM parts anymore. Some of it's very hard to find and you got to wait a long time for what I want. So I just want to get a supercar and not really modify it much, like an Audi R8, which is what I like. And that's probably what I'll get because I like it. And not because of whatever people, the people that are like, why don't you get this car? It's so much nicer. Those people, I don't really like to talk to them because it's like, it's all about preference, right? Whatever you like. You know what I'm saying? We take a look at Ethereum, red day from the 7 over there. That's all that it means why it's red. It means from the 7-day high, okay, or low. So we see Litecoin going up. We see BCH steady. We see wrapped WBTC. Wow, that's pretty high. Monero's up there. Theta, we know Theta's high up there already, okay? SNX is pretty high. We know ZIL's up there. That's the nicest looking one. GRT is pretty nice, but not as nice. It is not as nice as the ones that are very parabolic like that because they have more shorting opportunity. So why did we decide to pick these four coins? Let's establish that first of all. We decided to pick these four coins because GRT, ZIL, Theta, and T-Fuel are the four most volatile coins today. Agreed? Yeah, we can agree on that. They all have 20 to 30 to 40% movements. And as a day trader, these are the ones we want to focus on the most, okay? Now that we've established the reason why we're trading these ones, let's go see the daily to see if anything is really extended on the daily for all four of them. Okay, so what we do know is that a ZIL has been around for a long time. Theta has been around for a decently long time as well, right? And Theta, ZIL, and sorry, this one's supposed to be not Zeta. This is supposed to be GRT. ZIL, Theta, T-Fuel, my bad. Oh, never mind. I'm just misreading it. Brain fart moment there. Hold on. One's Theta Fuel. That's why I was getting confused. So GRT here. Okay, so we're looking at GRT, which has been around for only a short period of time. ZIL, Theta, and T-Fuel have been around for a very much so longer period of time. So what we're seeing right away on all of these is that Theta here already has a wick of 12% on the daily. So on the daily, we're seeing all of them kind of trend to higher territories on the RSI, especially ZIL. Okay, ZIL is really high up there. We see Theta pretty high up there as well, the daily at 92. But Theta, not as high. Maybe because it's already ticking down. So let's go down. Oh, I have a fucking sore throat. So let's go down the well, I really do have a sore throat. Let's go down the time frames here and take a look at the RSIs on the rest of them as well, okay? So here on GRT, not enough data because it's new, but we see on ZIL here that it's at 87. We see on Theta, it's at 89. So we know this one's higher. And then we see on this one here, it actually took a dip already, Theta Fuel, hence the wick. Whoops. So these two are actually prioritized higher. In fact, I'm thinking ZIL is probably highest, Theta's second, GRT is probably on the lower side, and that's how I'm going to organize it. The reason why I like ZIL the most right now is because it's closest to the top and it has not retraced the least yet. It's also most parabolic in my opinion, but I would say it's a close toss-up between Theta and ZIL, because these two right here look like they have some pretty good movement. So taking a look at this further, let's go down to see on the 6 hour if we have any bearish divergence yet. So we see GRT reach a top, right? From the 19th, it reached the top, came down, and then it bounced. It bounced up like 60% on the 6 hour. We see on ZIL here that the RSI is at 84, Theta is at 86, and Theta Fuel or T Fuel is at 81. We see that Theta here has a wick already that rejected 6%. We do not see a wick here yet on ZIL, which means that there should be one coming very up soon. Take a look here, for example. On the 23rd, red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, green. Take a look at Theta. Red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, green. Take a look at here. One red, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, green. No wick yet. And now take a look at here. Here's the red. Here's the red. Here's the red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The wick happened already. That means that Theta is most likely, in my opinion, going to follow. Because have you guys not noticed ZIL and Theta are pretty much doing the exact same thing here? That's incredible. So there's a good shorting opportunity short term. Right? In my opinion, I'm going to be looking for a ZIL entry right away. So let's take a look at ZIL. Everything is incredibly high right now. 6 hour is trending. It's not a higher high than this one yet, though. Okay, so we're safe here in the 6 hour. Does that mean that this right here is the third peak? Possibly. Let's go to a different time frame to see if we can get more data. That's insane. So that's definitely a 1 somewhere in there. 1, we'll say, and we'll just call this an A, B, and a C. Or, you know, A, B, C, W, and here, W, X, Y down over there. In a way, I would have to say that everybody reached the top, the peak for that rally from like March to August, September-ish. So that's got to be the first wave. Next, this one's got to be the 1, 2, 3, 4 then, I'm guessing. Right? 1, 2. No, on a lower time frame, it more like implies. Now, this is probably 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is probably making the extended 5th in here. Yeah, I think so. where this is now making like, wow, is this ever a confusing guy? No, this could be one, two, three, four. Wow, it's such a confusing count. I couldn't even begin to tell you. All that I know is the RSI. So sometimes when you try to do an Elliott wave count, it just doesn't work the way it's planned because of parabolic moves to the upside makes it very difficult when it goes too fast, too high. So Elliott wave is a very reliable part of analysis in my opinion, although it's not always used alone or exclusively because you're unable to use certain methods sometimes. Just like RSI is very hard to use when you look for bearishly diverging RSI on higher time frames for parabolic moves, because you're not going to see those the lower highs that you would normally see when you're seeing a steady moving market. If that makes, I hope that makes sense. So right now we see the RSI just incredibly high. I do think that 80 cents is going to be kind of a resistance right away. So now let's see if we can catch this on a lower time frame. We know on a higher time frame, it's very parabolic up. But now can we actually see it bearishly diverging? Well, we see this one kind of right here. It did take a massive drop on our side right there. And now it's going up again. I think it's making one more wave. That's most likely the 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is steadily trending right here, the RSI. Nothing looks like it wants to tank yet, but the 20-minute and the 15-minute are hovering high. And when things like that hover high, it usually ends up cascading over to the way the larger degrees should be going eventually, which is on a higher time frame. It's bullish right now, but it should be going bearish soon because it's too parabolic, right? Everything drops eventually. You guys have noticed that as well. So right now I'm looking for an entry. It could be even right here. I don't know what it's all-time high, right? So I don't really know what a good entry is, but that's probably a 1. That's probably an ABC, to be honest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this here is most likely a 1, 2, 3, and a 4 somewhere in there. And that's probably a really extended fifth wave. There's got to be no other way. So because of this super massive extended wave, also the 1 hour is really curving over here. See that? Yeah. The 90-minute chart still going up though. So the 1 hour is getting bearish. The 45-minute is starting to get bearish. See how it's just going up like that, kind of. Eventually it's going to curve over, in my opinion. The 45-minute already took a dip. So this just wants to go lower now. If we drop, this is starting to lower. Look, 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 look. Triple histogram peak. 1, 2, 3. This is starting to get lower. So I'm starting to see the bearish signs on ZIL. This is probably going to rally right here. Here's the next rally. Here's the next breakout. I think it's happening right now. There we go. Here is it breaking out right now. Right. I should have bought the breakout. It just went up another 2 fucking percent. But I'm kind of late to the party in my opinion. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not one of those people that are like, I'm going to feel really bad for missing on a trade. I just understand how it is. So then now we got to find out a target, right? Like if the daily here says that's 1 and that's 2 somewhere down there, finally broke on September range, then that's got to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that comes down. So this is most likely 1, 2, and that could be 3, right? I think, I don't know. Either way, like I'm gonna take only one wave, and in my opinion, I don't even see a wave being formed yet. Like it's crazy how bullish it is, right? So I don't really know where I'd be shorting to. I just know I'm looking for a short position very soon. It might even be right around here. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it might be right around here soon. So I'll keep you guys up to date. But know that is inching so close right now to looking for a short opportunity. And we have rallied an immense amount. So, like, nothing goes up parabolically forever, right? And that's my specialty of acknowledging tops. We're not quite there yet, though, on ZIL. Okay, I want to be very clear about that. So I'm going to keep this video only on ZIL for now. And I just want to, just kind of talk about random stuff at the beginning of the video. I apologize if anybody is bothered by it, but 12-minute mark is where the TH starts. And I'll catch you guys up soon. with my position if I choose to enter one, and we'll go from there. So have yourselves a great day. Bye now.